Hey guys, this is Kaiju 2014-117 signing in. Welcome to another Halloween YouTube video. So today we're gonna do another movie review for the recent one besides Annabelle Comes Home. This is the one that I'm surprised is part of the Conjuring universe. But I think it's more like instead of being a spin-off, I think it's more of a side story. So this is the Curse of La Llorona. I'm sorry if I am not saying it correctly. I always get those mistaken. So it's the Curse of La Llorona. So what is this story about? Does it involve with the Warren's case? Unfortunately, no. But I will tell you this. Is this based on a true story? I don't think it's based on a true story. Actually, most of the Conjuring universe films are not based on a true story. The only ones that's the closest is the first and a bit of the second one. And then there is an Annabelle story, but I'm not too sure if those are 100% true, especially the recent Annabelle film. But there is a legend in the myth of La Llorona, which is, from my understanding, is in Spanish for the weeping woman. So I'm kind of curious of this film, and I'm wondering, is this film worth my time to watch? So I came to watch it with my open mind. Honestly, I like the film a little bit, and I kind of like it a little bit more than The Nun. Now, why is that? Because I like the characters a little bit more into this film. However, I guess they're also forgetful too, because I cannot really remember all the characters' names for some reason. Unlike the Warren family, because I feel the Warren families are more convincing and more, how can I say, relatable to us. But this one feels a little bit different. But anyways, what's the story about for this film? So basically, it's about how there's this mother who's taking care of her two children when her husband, who's an officer, passed away. I'm not too sure exactly what happened, but because being a police officer, I think because of the dangerous job. So it tends to happen to many of the families who has their family members being a police, and anything can happen. Anyways, the mother, she's like working as, I believe, one of the had to do with, I believe, like ensuring all the mothers who are taking care of their kids. I forgot what the job is, but it's basically making sure that they are taking care of the kids. I think it's something had to do with the child support. Yes, I think it's what that job is very similar. Basically, she came in to see her client who has been with that industry for quite a while, and it turns out there was something wrong with her and her kids. But that mother tried to explain that there's some things that were impossible, and it turns out they were being haunted by La Llorona. Now, unfortunately, those kids passed away because of her, and then her family is being targeted by La Llorona. Now, this one is kind of creepy and kind of scary, because I don't know exactly how La Llorona's curse works. They say if you hear the weeping woman's cry that's far away, they say it's possibly coming closer to you. If you hear it in close distance, it's getting near you or something. I'm not too sure. If you guys know exactly what is the weeping woman's origin story or how she haunts, you can comment down below, let me know what you guys think, or you can comment down below giving me the source or giving us the source about the legends of La Llorona. Now, I heard that she only attacks if the kids were being naughty, not listening to the parents or family, and in a way that they get haunted by her. Now, if I know correctly about the weeping woman's story, it's basically saying that she killed her two sons because her husband cheated on her with another woman, with another kid, I believe. I'm not too sure if that's true, but I'm hearing like that he just ran to meet with another woman, and she got so mad she killed her children. And unfortunately, because of her anger, she cries over her own child's death. And because of it, she killed herself. The most sinful thing she has ever done. And I kind of feel bad for people who actually do these kind of things. I do. But then again, let's talk about how the film is. Honestly, I like this more than The Nun, I will tell you that. but it is also, like I said, it's forgetful with the characters. But I do I was surprised. Now this is a little bit spoilerish, but I am surprised how it is related to The Conjuring. If you guys remember from Annabelle, the first one, the one that's also a disappointing film to many people, the same father, I think his name is Father Perez. Yes, that's his name, Father Perez. Well, I guess he's the only one that I kind of remember from the Annabelle series. He returned in this film, and I was like, hey, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, hey, is he playing the priest again? That's strange. And then turns out that was the same priest from Annabelle, and he even shares his experience when he mentions about the doll. I was like, oh my gosh, they really are doing the Conjuring universe. They are actually expanding out. Now that is something that is worth seeing. So I believe what the Conjuring universe is doing is like they are trying to expand like different experience from the people who have their experience with the ghosts or paranormal activities. Which is why I heard they're gonna create the Crooked Man film, which I'm semi-excited to see and not. And I heard they're creating the Nun too. Let's see how that turns out. But anyways, overall, what do I think about this film? Is this film worth for you guys to watch? I say yes, you can go ahead check out this film. I think this is a little bit better than The Nun, because I feel the family is a bit more exciting, but still, then again, they are also forgetful. But I feel that this is a movie that you guys can watch as part of your Conjuring collection. So what should I rate this film? I want to give it a little better score, but I feel that it is at the same level as The Nun, because since it's a kind of bit forgetful film, I give it at least a 6 out of 10. Now, 6 out of 10 doesn't usually mean it's bad. It means it's okay for you guys to watch. Like I mentioned The Nun. The Nun is okay for me to watch because I want to see some parts of the Conjuring universe, even if it's good or bad. Now, disappointing doesn't usually mean bad things, but it does lead to feeling neglected. And this one is, I wouldn't say disappointed, but this is kind of, it was an okay movie, but it is definitely something that you guys are, something you can tolerate to watch. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope this is something that will at least catch your interest to watching this film. But anyways, it does have a couple good scares, I will admit that. And she is creepy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like I mentioned from my previous video, that I already did the Annabelle Comes Home review, and I'll probably link that into this video or to the previous, depending. But I'll let you guys know. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Now, I believe that's all the Conjuring universe films that has been reviewed for this year. Now, I know there will be more coming next year, I believe. They're doing the third Conjuring film, they're doing the Crooked Man, and they're doing the Nun 2. So we already know Conjuring 3 is coming out sometimes next year. We don't have the trailer just yet, but do expect it maybe like probably somewhere during the summertime, since I heard it's probably coming out on September 2020, which could make sense because usually Conjuring films like that takes about, their trailer comes out about like a month about 2 or 3 months before the actual film. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Now we're gonna do another video that talks about another video game review I want to review. And this one will not include angry rant, but I will do a PG and R-rated version because how the game represents. And of course a funny little skit. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to my another Halloween special video. This is Kaiju 2014-117, signing off.